Hey, brothers and sisters, what's good? What's good? What's good? It's your brother Cool. It's your brother Cool. This video today is for those who are still sleeping. You know what I mean? Because when you're sleeping, you're in a laying down position. So therefore, anything you're looking at, you got to look up. So right now, your brother's talking to you because you're still sleeping. You're still laying down. You know what I mean? So this video is for you. It's time to wake up. Get up out of your sweet slumber. The world that you have created is falling into shambles because you are asleep. You are the key. You know what I'm saying? You are the key. Not only are you the key, you are the key maker. Okay? You are the key and the key maker. So, wake up. Everything that's being done is being done with the use of your own power. The power being used to discriminate against you is your own power. Because they have removed you from your identity. They've removed you from your sense of self, your sense of who you are, your sense of where you come from, your sense of what your ancestors have done. They've removed you from all of that. They removed me from all that for a time being, but I woke up. So don't get it twisted. I was in the same position that you are in right now. And I'm not here to say like, oh, I'm standing up all the way either. You know what I'm saying? We're building ourselves back up to stand on our own and operate autonomously and indigenously. And there are many, many ways that we can utilize what has been set in place, not only by our ancestors, but what has also been utilized today. And we can flip it and use it to our advantage. But we cannot do that as long as we continue to classify ourselves as, if we continue to classify ourselves, you know what I'm saying, as Black African American. Because they have no origins in peoples anywhere. Okay? Black and African American do not have any origins in peoples anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? So if a lot of y'all seen that movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind fuck for us is that everything that we once were and used for positivity has been taken by the foreigners, distorted, and used against us. For instance, the KKK uniforms, those are our uniforms. We wore those robes for sacred rituals. All white. All white. All white. You understand what I'm saying? So those are our robes. But see, in our mind now, when we see those robes, we think negatively. Because, man, cars is coming. Give me a second. You know what I'm saying? We think negatively because those are the memories that have been impressed into our genes. You know what I'm saying? But this is not what it always was. So those robes are our robes. You see what I'm saying? They've taken everything that we've got. Even the classification of white peoples. We are the white people or the white persons. They are the black people. Okay? Black means pale or shiny. All right? Or shiny. You see what I'm saying? So if you look up the classification of a free white person is all other races of people except Caucasoids. That means every other nationality on this planet other than Caucasians are considered white people. People from Africa, so-called Africa today, or what I will call Alkebulan, people from Alkebulan or Tamarik, people from over there, when they come over here, okay, into North America, they classify as white. Because if you look up the form SF-181 form, if you look up the SF-181 form, it will lay out the races and what they mean in the system. So me saying I'm not black ain't got nothing to do with how I feel. It's all about what that identification means in the system. When you identify as such, you don't have no origins in any people on the planet. There are no treaties on this planet written for black people, African American people, period. So if you identify yourself publicly to a world where everyone else is honoring their ancestors, they're still in touch with their ancient traditions, culture, and customs and practices. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else has a nationality. They have a culture. So do we. And I'm telling you, as your brother, that culture has nothing to do with black or African American. We are Moors. Okay? The priests of Anu. The ancient peoples of the planet. And if you look up the term Moor, it's not complicated, yo. It is not complicated. Because the way you know that we are natural peoples is because what? We have skin like the dirt. Because we came from the dirt. All right? If you look up the term Moor, Moor is synonymous with land. What color is the land? Or I should say, what complexion is the land? It's melanin. It ain't white and it ain't pale. It's melanated. It's not black. All right? It's not pale and shiny. It is white, though, because it's pure. And when I say white, I am simply speaking about status. Nothing to do with complexion. Nothing to do with complexion. Nothing. You understand? This tassel right here. Right? Color-wise, yes, it is black. Status-wise, this tassel is white. Color-wise, this sweater is white. Status-wise, this sweater is black. Okay? So to be olive people, olive tone people, we are pure. That's what it means. Pure, meaning we're from the land. We're the descendants of the original peoples from the land. Pure. White. All right? We need to take our shit back. It ain't they shit. It ain't. It's a spell. So they got us thinking complexion-wise, we black. You understand what I'm saying? And they white. And so now in the world where commerce is supreme, right? Everything is commercialized. When they're doing commerce, this is how they don't gotta fucking fly and jump over hills to get shit or to gain assets. Because of how they identify. They identify as us, the white people, the pure people. So you see how they living? That's how we live. And they're using our shit because we are so caught up in the racism aspect of things or the white supremacy shit, that we can't really see the truth. And the truth is, we are white people. I know that's a shell shocker for some people. I understand. I understand. But this is where you got to put the separation in your mind. Private and public. The natural world and the artificial world. Everything in commerce is artificial. All right? Everything in commerce is artificial. So let go. Let it all go. Any perception you may think of what you are or what you have of yourself, let it go. Because it's not who you are. You're not no black African Negro, no person of color. They ain't take your ass from no Africa. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. As many classes, and mind you, I was in public school too, right? As many classes as I had growing up when they spoke about slavery, why we ain't never had no field trip to go to a museum to go see the slave ships? Where was the field trip at? I ain't never going on no field trip. The closest thing I got to a field trip was a book and a damn blackboard. All right? Pictures of black people. And when I say black people, I mean Caucasian people. Shiny and pale people. Shiny and pale people. All right? All I see is black people in those history books. No white people. Nobody that look like me. Although when you really get down to the nitty gritty of the history, all the motherfuckers look like me. They look like you. All right? Where was the field trip? But we went on a field trip to go see 3 billion-year-old dinosaur bones though. Right? Right? We went on a field trip to go see million-year-old fossils from living beings that were once here. You know what I'm saying? We went on a field trip to go see warships from the Civil War, World War One. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We even had a field trip. We even had a field trip, right? To go see, like I said, all the ancient wars, the civil wars. You can see all the warships and stuff like that. You can even see all the ancient artifacts from so-called Africa and from America. Where was the field trip to see the slave ships? I don't know about you, but that didn't happen for me. That's because there are no slave ships to be seen. They don't exist. That shit is fake. We have always been here. Okay? We have always been here. Don't fall for that no more. We came off of slave ships. Qualify that then. Show me. Show and prove the slave ships. Where the museum at? Where they can show and tell me these are the actual ships. These are the actual ships. Let's go down and look at the ship. This is where the slaves were held. These are the chains they were held in. All y'all got for me is pictures? Where's the field trip at? That means there were no slave ships. You was here already. All right? Majority of us were here already. So if I gotta break it down into a percentage, out of 100% of the people that was already here in America, so-called America, at the time, there were about maybe 10% of people who were actually taken from Africa. But no ship carrying 3 million people, you know what I'm saying? Back and forth, 6 months, come on. We better than that. We can't be falling for them silly rabbit tricks off a kid type shit. That shit is done for. We gotta leave all that silly rabbit tricks off a kid stories for the goats, cause we ain't kids. We're not animals. We gotta use our reasonable senses now. Cause it ain't about believing shit. Don't believe shit I say. You need to look it up so you can know. Cause what I'm telling you is something I know. I don't believe it. I know it. All right? I know it. And the rest of the world knows it too. They're waiting for you to wake up, sleeping giant. I'm waiting for you to wake up, sleeping giant. Because when you wake up, I'm stronger. When you wake up, I'm stronger. When we wake up, we're all stronger. And we can all stand on our square. But that ain't gonna happen if we can't see past the lies. It's 2017. All the information is out. So no one can bullshit no one no more. No one can tell you a lie, tell you one thing when you can just pop up Google and just look it up yourself. You know what I'm saying? So the time for false prophets is done with. Alright, we gotta stop fucking with them false prophets. Leave them to their own vices. Leave them to their own vices. This is about self-preservation of a race of ancient peoples. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta know who we are, and we are truly the white people. We are not black people. Look up what black means in the Census Bureau. Look up the SF. Pull up the SF-181 form on Google, download it, and just look at the classifications and the definitions. Read. You know what I'm saying? With understanding. Take your time. Look at it. Analyze it. Think about it. Every word being used. Pay attention. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Blacks have no origins in people. That means blacks have no place in any constitution nowhere. That's what that means. Black people don't have no place in any constitution nowhere. AKA Negroes, AKA Afro-Americans, AKA slaves, AKA prisoners of war. For real, for real. Because we're not Slavs. But that's a whole nother conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to be true to ourselves and take our shit back. And not feel guilty about it, because it's our shit. They're going to have to come up off that. They don't have a choice in the matter. All right? So, you know, with that being said, that's really what I really wanted to share. You know what I'm saying? For you, sleeping giant. There's a whole world waiting for you. There's a whole world waiting for you. Wake up. Stop sleeping. We've been sleeping long enough. And society has been in hell since we fell asleep. So it's time to wake back up. It's time to get back to work. And it's time to restore peace, prosperity, and balance back to this plane of existence. All right? This is where we're supposed to learn how to better ourselves and grow, so that when we transition, we can truly get back to our real purpose. We'll be prepared to do what we need to do in the astral realm. This is the training grounds. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? The most important thing is not Beyonce, is she pregnant, having kids, all that gossip bullshit. Let that shit go. There's distractions. Oh, so-and-so's marrying who? So-and-so's divorcing who? Who gives a fuck? Everyone has their own life to live. If that ain't your woman leaving you, the fuck do you care for? If that ain't you having a baby, the fuck do you care for? It ain't you. That person is worried about them. They're not thinking about you. But you make your whole life about them. That's the mentality of a slave. All right? We need to think for ourselves and get from these distractions. These distractions are what clog your chakras to be in tune with your spiritual body, your light body, meaning your thoughts, what you think about, your focus, your spirit. All these distractions are hindering you from spirituality. Let that shit go. None of those things serve you. It's all propaganda to keep you in the safe position where you're at right now, which is sleeping, laying down on your back. That's where they want you. Stand up. Wake up. Get up. See your brother eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you stand up. So, with that being said, I hope this could be of some inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Love and light.